Hello, good morning, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, hi Sunita. Yes, you're audible. Okay, fine. I was just wondering, I was about to call the team and let them know that
I'm really
I was yet
sorry.
to join.
I'm a bit
Not a
late.
problem. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. So, hi Sunita, this is Ajay here. I'm speaking to you from Bangalore.
Yes.
I basically come from a BPO industry. 20 years I have spent in BPO. I generally ask this question to everybody.
Mhm.
Do you know what is BPO?
Yes, I know. It's more about telecommunication, talking to people,
Yes,
domestic,
yes.
in a domestic and international way, both, right?
Yes, yes, that's just the part of the profession, part of the whole profession. So BPO is anything to do with we working for companies outside India in some or the other processing that they do on a daily basis. Call center is just a small part of it. So there are many insurance companies outside. Their back end works we manage. So that has nothing to do with calling people, but even that comes under BPO.
All right. I thought it's just about call center mostly.
No, call center is just probably 20% of the entire gamut of what BPO is.
All right.
So that's the whole definition. So that basically, at that time when I was joining the workforce, this BPO blew up in such a way, and in that only call centers blew up to such gigantic proportions that everybody thinks BPO is nothing to do but call centers.
Right, right.
So yeah, spent 20 years there, and 5 years back I resigned, and now I've been doing this, teaching English.
Amazing, amazing. Good to know about
Yes.
that. And it was an interesting fact, I must say. Otherwise, I would always think about this thing only that BPO is just about call centers.
Yeah, seriously, many people. I generally ask this BPO. Do you know what BPO? Yeah, call center.
Yeah.
Just calling people and eating their head if you want insurance or if you want to avail some services from this company and that company. In
Yeah.
fact, there is something else that came up later. KPO. Have you heard about this?
No.
Knowledge process outsourcing.
Okay.
Okay.
What is it?
See, India has this very nice distinction of people being good in English as well as lot of engineers and doctors for whom it is difficult to find a job in the Indian market. They are PhDs, they are doctors, they are engineers. Now, if I want to know something, knowledge process outsourcing, as the word describes itself, I have to explain some product. I have to explain a technology to some person sitting somewhere in the world. You just call me, okay, this is something I want to know. How do you describe this and how do I take the product? This is basically a company. Now imagine a company which produces some product which has to do with not day to day life, a technology. Okay, and say a solar power plant, okay, or say a windmill power plant, the electricity that we produce through the windmill. Now, how does it work? How can it help my life? How can that make my life better? Now, some engineer is the person who could just make people understand how this works. How will this change your life? So I can't probably go and hire a BA or a BCom for this kind of a job. I need a technical mastery to explain these products to people who question it. So that's KPO.
Okay. So is it just about sharing knowledge or it's about selling the product also?
It's
Convincing
also
people.
about selling the product. Probably some big companies will have a part of it as the knowledge processing, and some people will later, the sales team will take up after the knowledge has been uh,
Okay.
given to the people. Okay,
Right.
KPO didn't take up in a very big way in India. It's only the call center that we are famously unfamous for. So that's all about it. Yes. What
But
do you
it's good
do?
that you broke the myth because I'm sure, like, through my video, also many people will get to know about this. So it's
Yeah.
good. Now it is no more infamous.
Yes. What do you do, Sunita? Where do you come from?
I'm from Uttarakhand and
Mhm.
I'm a homemaker, content creator, and an online English tutor. I teach beginners and intermediates. I run 3 WhatsApp paid groups where I help students improve their English language skills. I help
Hmm.
them with practical exercises, practical tips, and guide them throughout their journey. So, this is what I do.
Wonderful, wonderful, great. The pressure of teaching you something new is off my mind. So you're a knowledgeable person, both in English and you're a teacher as well. So yeah, I can have a conversation chat without being, oh my God, this class was a waste. I didn't learn anything.
But I'm sure that I'm going to take away something from your session because definitely you're quite an experienced person,
Thank
and there
you.
is always a scope of learning. So yes, I'm here for that.
There is always a scope for learning.
For learning,
Yes.
I said for, I guess.
No, of learning.
Of learning. Okay.
Yes, there's always a scope for learning, scope
Okay.
for something that is always goes together. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm glad I gave away something at least to start with in terms of learning.
Right. It's just started.
Okay, great. Sunita, uh, India is a country of 1.4 billion. We know that, but you know we are struggling in a kind of environment where there are jobs which are very difficult to find and even if they come, the salaries are just pittance, absolutely less, not able to run the family. And I hear that in the name of experience, and they have given a very nice, they have sugar coated this, getting job done for free, and they call it internship. Okay, that is something started in our industry now. Okay, we'll give you job, but we need to see how you do. So you'll have to do an internship just for pittance, maybe 1,500 per month, 2,000 and everything. But in the past 10 years that I see, I was lucky to be born in an environment where BPO and KPO blew out of proportions and I could get into the job market. At least I could stay my family running, the fire burning in the kitchen and all that stuff. Now, according to you, you have taken this path of obviously knowledge dissemination and at the same time an employment for yourself. Okay, according to you, in your own experience, what are the other kinds of employment that people can opt for or can get into, and where have we even today in India it's only engineering and medical that people get into. uh, YouTubers is there but only the Gen Z's talk about it. Parents complain, study, he say no need to study, YouTubers are earning in millions, I'll be a YouTuber. But according to you, your experience, what are some of the jobs that we can get into to solve this problem of unemployment?
Okay. So, according to me, first of all, it depends on people's interest. If they're really interested in these conventional jobs like doctors, teachers, engineers, then they should definitely go for it, go through the exams, crack the exams, and then get into the job. But if somebody is not into these conventional jobs, then go for a little, what should I say, unconventional or something out of the box, I can say. Like YouTuber, it was YouTubing is has not been there for always, but it is new. People check their YouTube all the time and they see that YouTubers are earning in crores, lakhs, or thousands is also, I mean, it's good if they are
Yeah, to
really
start
able
with,
to.
there are ranges to it. Yes.
Right, right. Can I call it YouTubing?
Yes, absolutely. YouTubing. Absolutely fine. Yeah.
Okay, so like there is a very great YouTuber. He's a vlogger, Saurav Joshi. He's from Uttarakhand,
Yeah.
and he often shares about his earnings from YouTube, and he earns, I guess, 1 to 2 crores in a month from YouTube. So that is how people are getting influenced by his
Yes.
payment from YouTube. And they see that we are grinding day in and day out in these corporates jobs, but not earning even 1% of it. Right. So there they feel like that YouTubing is a bit easy as compared to their job. like, because definitely they are working under someone and they are accountable for their job, and they have to completely drain themselves out by the end of the day, like even when they don't want to, but the job is such that they have to drain themselves out.
Yes.
But then yes, because people of this era, they want a slow life yet very fulfilling, right? They don't
Yes.
want to get into this rat race, but they are into this rat race only because of compulsion, because they don't have any other options. But
Yes.
to get rid of this rat race, they have to think out of box, and they have to take this leap of faith, and then they can start something new, something innovative along with their conventional job or their daily job, or their major job, I can say. Like if they are into this 9 to 5 job, and if they feel even a little percentage of it that they can do something of this sort, like YouTubing or something else also. So just start with this, just take a small step. Like I've seen many government employees also running their YouTube channel parallelly, right? And they are earning from there as well. So that is how you can start small and see if it's working for you or not. Because initially, when anyone starts their YouTube channel, they there is always a risk, right? Because it might work or it might not work. It's just like a gamble. You can get lucky anytime, right? But consistency definitely matters. So just stay consistent with that process, maybe 2 to 3 videos in a week, and along with that, keep continuing with your daily job, and see if that works for you. If you have built the trust of people, if you have built that loyal audience for you, then you can move out of your job and do that full time, YouTubing full time. Like it definitely has a very lucrative career, I must say. Like I'm also on YouTube, so I started it casually, but after 1 year I can say that it is a rewarding job, because I am at my home, and from the comfort of my home I'm able to do a lot of things without uh straining myself much. Like it's an easy job only when you're consistent, because consistency is a bit tough. Like to stick to
Yeah.
consistency is a
Yes.
bit tough,
Yes.
because not every day is same. Sometimes you feel down, sometimes you feel full of energy, full of beans, then you can do a lot of things. But when you feel down, you still have to push yourself, because you have to stay consistent. That's your main motive. And your audience, or the people who are interested in your type of content, will automatically get attracted to you. So it's just that your work is to stay consistent with your content, and your content should be relatable to people, or whatever is your target audience. It should be relatable to them, and you have to stay relevant all the time. That's a different pressure. That's
Ah,
staying
yeah.
relevant to the world. So yes, pressure is in every job, but yes, it depends on you, how you want to live your life. If you want to stay in that monotonous routine of going to office and then coming back, sleeping
Yes.
for a while, and then again dressing yourself up and going to your office, that's a bit monotonous. But yes, if you want a little joy in your life, then you have to go the extra mile for yourself, right? So YouTubing is just one of them, unconventional jobs. There are a lot of
But
other.
I just want to put a small comment here.
Mhm,
Now, the Gen Zs, the people that I speak who are wanting to get into this path of YouTubing and everything, the intent is only to earn money, and that is the problem.
mhm,
Okay, they don't know what to start. They don't know what they are capable of giving to the society through YouTubing and content creation. They only see the money on the table even before having the idea in their mind,
mhm,
and that's where the problem lies.
mhm,
So first, find your value, what you can make a difference in society, and is that content available in the atmosphere, in the space that you're getting into, and then see what you can add to what already exists in the market.
mhm.
Now, your content, English content, I think it's flooded, but how can you make a difference? How can you be separate from other people?
Mhm,
That is one thing. So, the starting point, the intent behind starting a YouTube channel has to be clear. It's
mhm,
not earning money; it is helping people. Money is something that will come
Uh-huh.
if you are capable to earn and if people find it interesting. So
Mhm.
that is something. But what is your background, Sunita? Where do you come from in terms of education and your job experiences?
I have done MBA.
Oh, okay, okay, fine, 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 great, great.
Right,
Any
right.
MBA related jobs before?
Yes, I'd been working in corporates for around 2.5 years as
Yeah.
an HR assistant manager.
Ah, you know the grind, how it is to work.
Yes.
That's why you're just telling rat race and
Uh-huh.
everything, tiring yourself up in the
Yes.
industry and everything.
Mhm.
Great. Sorry to interrupt you, but I just wanted to put
Mhm.
a comment that intent has to be to make a difference, not to earn money. That's
Mhm.
exactly what I wanted to tell. Yeah, please continue.
That sounds really nice, but I slightly disagree because when I
Uh-huh.
also started this YouTube channel, I started with the intent of earning money, right? And I
Ah,
know
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
most of
That's
the people,
interesting.
at
Yes,
the end of the day, it's always about money. At the end of the day, or
yes.
at the end of this game, it's always about money because it acts as a great motivation for yourself to keep going or to start at least. Right. When you see that there is a business, there is a lot of money, so you get that push to start. Right. And
Ah,
then
yes.
we can think of how we can make a difference or how we can stand apart from the crowd. Right.
Yes,
Stand
yes,
out from the crowd, kind of.
yes.
So, like, where I started this, I experimented with a lot of things, and
Hmm.
then I could manage to build a loyal audience for myself. And then they give me feedback that how can I make content for them,
Hmm.
right? And
Hmm.
accordingly, we have to provide what our audience needs, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
that is how we can make the difference.
yes, absolutely. I agree with you.
Hmm.
Earning money is the common denominator in every profession that you undertake. There is no difference, there is no questioning that aspect of doing anything in life. Okay? People say find your passion. But will that passion pay you money? If it is not paying money, can you build a model around it that it starts paying money? That's the question. Great. But if the intent is only to earn money without subject in what you're trying to do. Now, this Joshi, this person from Uttarakhand, may I know his name again?
Saurav Joshi.
Saurav Joshi. I think he's the biggest YouTuber ever in India and who does family vlogging kind of a thing,
Right,
isn't
right.
it? And he is the biggest. I've come across this name. I don't know. Probably when he started, what his intent was. But one of the lucky guys, people, saw this content enjoyable, and just stuck to it. Not all people are lucky as well,
Hmm.
isn't it? So that's exactly I see. Yes, money is there, but luck can only take you so far. But if your content is good, there are higher chances of success in this space. That's exactly what I want to say. I agree with you completely. Money earning is one of the basic requirements of whatever you do. So, yeah, please, let's go to what you're wanting to say in terms of other profession.
Yes, one more thing I want to add here that some YouTubers, what do? They create content for themselves. Whether somebody is liking or not liking it, they don't bother about it.
Hmm,
They
hmm,
create what they know or what they feel like. But there
hmm.
are some other YouTubers, a very little percentage of YouTubers, they create content for their audience, what they want to see. And
Ah, yes.
that's how they're getting success in this field. So
Hmm.
I think the same way that we need to focus on our audience needs, right?
Yes, yes.
And that's
That's
how.
you. That's after you build a sizable audience, and then they tell you, please make a
Hmm.
video on this, and I would want to know about
Hmm.
this subject, that aspect, and everything.
Yes, yes.
Great. There is one profession which has been unexplored, and I get to know about this through my experiences speaking on EnglishYaari. Great learning platform for me, at least. Have you heard of this term, paralegal?
Paralegal, never.
Yes, you've never heard of this.
Mhm.
See, any person who takes a BA and then does an LLB, They are the advocates, lawyers, judges. Okay, but there is a lot of paperwork now. Our legal system is not so advanced that everything is on the computer. It's almost all paperwork. Do that, do this, and everything. There is a small unconnected link between the LLB degree and all the work that you have to do. Sometimes the paperwork, the simple typing, creating a letter, drafting anything related to legal, this actually does not require an LLB to do it. This requires just a person with a little bit of knowledge of law to do it. Okay, and these are known as paralegal. In India, this is one profession which is absolutely unexplored, and I get to hear from all the advocates and lawyers that I come across on EnglishYaari. They say, sir, there is a lot of opportunity in this one, but people don't know about it. You just have to do some kind of a certification courses, okay, and just club that gap between all the paperworks and the legal team. Absolutely nobody knows about it. Okay, so probably your YouTube channel, if somebody is here listening to this one, paralegal, one job opportunity.
Right. There are many job opportunities. The other day, one of the persons from Uttarakhand itself, he was
Yeah.
cribbing about this thing that that we are unemployed. There is a lot of issues of unemployment in
Yes.
Uttarakhand, so you should provide your classes for free. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking that there are many job opportunities out there, but people think that this job is not meant for me. They consider some jobs really small. They want to do something big and just big
Ah,
only, right? And they call themselves them then unemployed, but they don't want to
yes.
do anything,
Yes, yes. So they want you to do the classes for free.
right? Because there is
Okay.
an issue of unemployment in Uttarakhand.
Yes, yes. I'll tell you by experience, by my own personal experience. Uh, if you're good at something, never do it for free. Okay, that's a personal experience of mine. You should never ever do it for free. You are not dividing, not creating a line between who are serious about learning and who are not serious about learning. Fine, you get all kinds of people jumping on the wagon if you do it for free. You don't get the serious people out. So you're just making a crowd for yourself, but 60% of them are not even serious. Even if you charge a small, but never do it for free. That's my personal experiences. But yeah, your views might
I've
differ.
experienced the same. I've experienced the same because we started a free group also, but
Uh-huh.
then we ended up gathering a lot of non-serious people there. And
Yes.
then we restricted that group to admin only. So now there is no activity in that group. That is no longer active. So now we run only paid groups. And in
Yes.
that group also, there are a few people who are there for free, but whosoever we find genuine, we add them for free. If we feel like they have some issues, although we don't know them personally, if there is that sense of genuinity, then
Hmm.
we provide them for free. But yes,
Yes.
our whatever we charge, that is really very reasonable and affordable. We charge just 500 rupees per month.
Yeah, absolutely wonderful. That's
Mhm.
well enough. If you can't say 500, you pay 500 for your own learning and development, well, you're
Mhm.
left out. You're better left out. I would
Right.
say that.
Mhm.
Yes. Great. It was a very interesting, but I feel the time just flew past.
Yes, but
Would
definitely it
have
was very
definitely
good.
would have definitely talked about a couple of more professions which I come to know, but people don't know.